The first measurement you're really going to make is to look at a sinusoidal voltage from a power supply and measure the voltage in the period. Now, to set this up following the instructions in the lab manual, the first thing it suggests you do is press the default setup button. Now, what can happen is when the oscilloscope is turned on, it will be left with whatever settings it had on it when it was turned off, and these may be all over the place. So you just press default setup to get to a default menu, and if the menu is still on and you don't want to see that, just press the menu button to toggle it off. Now it says connect a probe lead. There's a couple of different sorts of probe leads we have in the laboratory, and if you have one with a attenuator on it, that's a ×1 ×10 switch, you have to make sure that it's switched into the ×1 position. But for this particular measurement, I have a much more convenient probe lead that plugs straight into the power supply. So we're going to use channel 1, so we'll plug the probe lead onto channel 1 and then connect to the yellow output of the power supply. Doesn't matter which way around you connect things, and turn the voltage up to its maximum, which is 12 volts. Now, the difficulty is we're only seeing part of the trace, and there are some suggestions as to the appropriate settings to get onto. And it says adjust the vertical or volts per centimetre control for channel 1 to 5 volts per centimetre. Here's the voltage control, and over there we can see we're on 1 volt per centimetre at the moment, so I shall turn that back 2 volts, 5 volts per centimetre. And then adjust the horizontal time to 5 milliseconds per centimetre. Now the time controls are over here. There's the horizontal control. At the moment it's on 500 microseconds per centimetre, and I'm just going to wind that back to about 5 milliseconds per centimetre, and you should see a wave trace like that. You can then proceed with the other instructions in the lab manual.